mute and shout out some noise of enjoyment today. How's everybody doing today? Thank you, Ryan. Ryan's up.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey.
What up?
It's hot.
Everybody.
Okay, try out some chocolate milk with chocolate milk now.
Okay. Tonight's call gonna be absolutely awesome, guys. I'm really excited. First, I'm gonna get and also so exciting, and just throughout the week and what you're excited for, maybe even in the future. So, who wants to share first? All right, there, Yanni.
Hey everybody. So I had a client that went away for a week on a cruise, and I was biting my nails. She was biting her nails. She came back from her cruise super excited. She ended up losing 2 pounds. She was really good. She ate right. She kept her timing on it, even eating all the cruise food. So it's pretty exciting to be able to give our clients the tools that they need to go away for a week. And, she was just hoping to at least maintain. So the fact that she lost 2 pounds, she was super excited. And so that was a definite.
Awesome. That's awesome. Hold on. What's going on here? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Thank you, Yanni, for sharing that. Who else would like to share? Well, Joanne, is that you? Are you stretching?
No, it's not me. My shoulder hurts.
Yeah, don't be flinching. All right. Who else would like to share? Mike, that's you? Were you raising your hand? No? Mike Rover? All right, I like to share.
I'll share.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Sorry, we're on the road, so I wasn't sure. Happy Sunday, everybody. It's Alicia and Layla here on our way back from NorCal. We had an amazing weekend at the NorCal STS. They had 2 guest speakers, and it was just really powerful weekend overall to be here with the NorCal team and just to see the growth. Since the last time I attended the STS, and they've actually which is exciting to know that the region is growing and needs a bigger space. And for the first time in my Herbalife career, I went on stage and shared my income and my results. So it was exciting to just be in that space, and I already kind of before I went that I get to practice more of that, especially out of the CHIPS program. For those of you who are on the CHIPS, we get to practice our story. So I had already mentally committed to it, and then just having Layla and having 2 members of our team there sharing their story, I was like, okay, it was awesome, and I'm excited to continue to get myself on stage in front of the room. And for me, it was kind of like a little, it was like a trial, because the stage here and the room here is like a quarter of what we have in Long Beach. So I'm excited to get on stage and share my story.
Awesome. Yeah, that's really awesome. Yeah, from the stage. First time, that's cool. I love it. Team growing. Who else would like to share? Okay, Naomi, go ahead.
I'll share. I just want to share how grateful I am to have Inspire as our backbone. Like literally with these 5-day Eat Clean challenges, I feel like we could not have asked for a better upline to be guiding us through this whole process. And I say this because we are almost 2 months into the Eat Clean challenges, and I've noticed that some of my APs are still struggling with them. Like they're uncomfortable with them because they have not stepped out of their comfort zone to really go in and just do them. So I'm so grateful for our team, because if it wasn't for our team and all the support that we give one another and that we have given one another throughout these 5-day e-clean challenges, we wouldn't be as comfortable as we are doing them and growing within the process. So I'm grateful.
Awesome. All right.
Hey, Aaron, I think everybody gets to share. I think there were too many crickets. Maybe we get to just call people. We want to hear what's going on.
Okay.
Be there. Can't see
All
Aaron's
right.
face.
Let me see. So I can see the pick people. This is great.
Boom. I'll go. Let's go.
There we go.
So I'm excited I'm so excited and grateful for Layla. She just, I don't know if you guys know, but every Thursday, Layla and I have our club shift. And that's where we're sitting at the nutrition club. We're working and we're making shakes for people who come in and also inviting our own guests down. I'm very fortunate that I get to have her there with me every Thursday, and just to be able to talk to her on E-level is a great thing. And knowing that I can talk to Layla about anything and that she's not going to sugarcoat anything, give me the lovey-dovey, oh, it's okay, like, you'll be good type of love. Like, no, Layla's really like, she brings it to me, she brings it straight. And I want to thank her for just that, for always being there along with the team. Like, Yanni always constantly checked on me. Ryan, Aaron and I talked yesterday as well. And then Venus was very, very appreciative of Venus for Thursday. Like, she and I sat after Fit Club and talked for like two hours. And it's an amazing thing just to have this team here to be like each other's backbone. Like, no matter what, like, you know, we go through high times together, we go through tough times together, and we're going to get through them together. So I'm grateful for you guys.
Awesome. Share. Who else would like to share? Thanks, Mike. Pick people. Oh, Eve, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
So my share was STS yesterday. So I got 4:40, got on the highway and drove 3 hours to Battle Creek, Michigan. It's like an hour from Detroit. I went there super, super pumped. It was really, really good. I met some cool people. I met some people that had been in the business for a while. And I also met some new people that I exchanged cards with. Actually, I think one of the people I met, I forget who their upline is, but I think their upline is a Millionaire President's Team member that they met at a hotel at the last STS, and they met on the elevator. So it was really interesting how they got into the business and who their upline was, and, you know, how it was an elevator conversation, and now they've been, you know, welcome to the world of Herbalife. But it was really, really good. It was powerful. I went there mostly for the motivation. And then the whole drive back, 3 hours, all I could think of was all the things I wanted to do on the way back. So it was hard to be in the car after the STS and think, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to call this person, I need to text this person, I need to make this, you know, template tomorrow, I need to do this, I need to do that. So it was really, really great. I enjoyed it.
That's awesome. Thank you for that. That's incredible. 3 hour drive. It's made it happen. Love it. Who else would like to share? Start popcorning people. Who else would please slide my screen and see more people? Yeah, is that notice good now, right? All right.
Going.
Go ahead.
Me, Joanne? Okay. To the training yesterday with Mark Addy, and what I got from that was, you know your pace. As a new coach, you know, I'm eager to catch up with all you guys, and I really want to be where you guys are, but I know that I have to pace it out, and it's going to take time. I was really excited because I was talking to one of my previous challengers and sharing how much I love being a coach. And she's like, oh, I totally want to do that, Joe. You know, I want to go to the next STS with you. So just grooming these people, these challengers, and really following up and knowing your pace. Like, I'll get there. But it was just good to hear that from Mark Addy, and going to those trainings, even though I wasn't present, just zooming in was very beneficial for me, and constant reminder that you just need to work hard and you'll get there.
Yeah, I love it. The whole experience of Saturday, him going through the try and ups and downs. Yeah, it was awesome. Love it. Ryan.
Yes, Aaron Booker coming. My share actually goes in line with what Joanne just said. So Mark, with some of you guys, if you haven't either, I know this is only really for supervisors, and then Saturdays training was only qualified producers and supervisors. But what Mark shared alone, if you're not there, get there so we can add you to, the Active Nutrition Network page, and you can listen to the training that he did Wednesday. What I wanted to share is that it's crazy hearing him training the business based on how he went through this race. If you guys didn't know, he did Leadville as a 120-mile bike ride up to like 13,000 feet of elevation. And it's funny because like almost exactly 3 years ago, I'm a month into the business, and it's like first or second time to the nutrition club. I'm sitting there with Aaron. Aaron has like introduced me to everyone. Mark comes over, like second time I meet Mark. Mark's like, man, guys, I had this idea. I'm going to train for this race. It's a crazy race. It's like 100 miles. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but I just have this vision that I'm going to teach the business how I'm going to train for this race. And why I wanted to share that is just like why Mark and Jill are where they're at is because they have this vision that's so big and so unyielding that when him or Jill put something out into the world, they envision it, they go after it, and they do it. What they say, they mean. And to me, it just inspires me to be more, visionary, more attuned to my words and what I'm saying. It's just, babe, if you guys haven't seen it and you can, please listen to it. It's amazing.
Yes, that was awesome. That whole training was just amazing. And Alicia, you want to? Is it okay? You want one more people? Are you feeling good? How do you feel?
I'll share.
Ooh,
everybody. It's Layla.
I'm not the only one, right?
Danica, Clarissa, at the NorCal STS, and just seeing the team grow, and then Eve sending photos of her with Celeste in Michigan, and the SoCal STS last weekend. I'm just really clear, kind of along the lines of what Noemi was saying, and Alicia is sitting here saying the same thing while we're on mute. It's like this team is on fire, and I'm just so proud of you guys, and I honestly just want to thank and acknowledge you guys for trusting the process, because I know this is different. I know that we're going against the grain with these 5-day Eat Clean challenges, and it's just trusting the vision of exactly what Ryan said, what Mark and Jill have. And stopped me in the NorCal STS. They're like, how are you doing such big numbers? How is your team on fire? And I told them, I was like, because we're a family and we're marching to one beat. And I know that, we're all individuals and we all have great ideas. And I just want to thank you guys for putting your great ideas into this one method, which is the 5-day, and not trying to do like something completely different, because that's exactly how you guys are going to grow, and this team's going to grow. So I'm so excited for that.
Okay. Layla, you kind of cut off in the last 5 seconds, but when you say you were so excited for that, that was a great way to end it. Did they drop off? I think we lost them. Okay, no problem. Well, that was a great way to end it. I feel in the same way with everything. I'm definitely getting better and better at the challenges myself, and excited to get people in them because it's a great way to transition. So what we're going to actually do is we're going to actually get started. And if I think Alicia can talk, she's on. She probably just going to be through voice on Layla's phone. She's going to go. She's going to go first in our panel that we're going to have come up right now for our call. The panel's going to be awesome because we're really going to start talking about the science and also like the art of what we're doing. So the science part is like all the nuts and bolts and like all the work behind it. And then we're going to talk about the art form. It's like how we're really making it like just strategic and really cool, and how we make it, you can kind of twist it and just really make it your own too within like the structure and foundation of what we're doing with the 5 day challenges. So I think we actually lost Layla and Alicia, but what we're going to do now, we're going to open up with the panel, and the panel is we're going to start with Miss Joanne. So you guys give it up for Joanne.
Hey everybody, I hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday. I am Coach Joanne, and I am probably one of the newer coaches. I've been a coach for a little over 1 month. I started on July 21st. I think I came at a really, really good time. Timing is everything. And I came in at a time where the 5 day Eat Clean Challenge was already in existence for a few months, but the time I came in was when it was really refined. Layla had perfected the flow. So in my mind, and as a brand new coach, my mindset was like, okay, how do I utilize this great tool to not only start my business, but work around my busy, busy schedule? So I am a full-time worker. I work anywhere between 40 to 50 hours a week. I am constantly commuting from San Diego to Orange County. And so, you know, my mind was like, well, how am I going to get these people? I'm too busy working and driving to really go out there and meet people. So I was like, okay, well, first thing I should do is just contact my network, right? So my friends and my family. That's the first thing I did. Text messaged, called, emailed, whatever. And instantly, I swear within like an hour, I had a group of 4. So with that, I had my first challenge. And the nice thing about having the group of 4 that already knew each other, like my friends and family, is they were already a community. They were already excited. They knew each other. They supported each other. And the Voxer, it was so active, and I couldn't believe how easy it was, especially with me being so busy. The 5 day Eat Clean Challenge was not like, it let me leverage my time so much that like they didn't even know that I worked as much as I did, because I was able to fit it in, right? So from there, you know, they were super successful because they were a network that already knew each other. And I was able to, like I said, fit it in my time. And I was successful that way. So just to give you my numbers, for July, I didn't have anything because I just started. But August, so far I've had 9 challengers, 4 new clients, no new members just yet, but within the next 2 weeks, I have 7 more challengers. So far for August, I'll have 16. And a few tips that I have, again, going back to how busy I am, the first tip I have is really utilize your resources. So I've been very successful in gaining new challengers because I utilize my MVPs and superstars of these challenges. They are the best marketing tool for me, word of mouth, and they're living, breathing, walking Herbalife billboards. Seriously. Like, they're strutting their stuff. They've lost 12 pounds, you know, they're down 2 sizes. They're glowing. They're happy. They have so much more energy. And when people compliment them or, you know, ask them what they're doing, they're more than happy to share, you know, the 5 day Eat Clean Challenge and what they've done. So I've gained a lot of people like just through that. You know, I also plug them back into the challenges because they do have that energy and they are very active and they help motivate the other folks. That coupled with my constant follow-up with those superstars and MVPs, like I remind them of the ways they can save money with Herbalife, whether it's through that $5 referral program, the ambassador program where, they get to save 25% and then co-coaching with me. So they're there motivating the other challengers, and they get to experience how it is to be a coach. So I'm constantly being proactive and thinking about my future and building my team. And that's why I use them not only to refer people to me, but to plug them in my challenges. The next thing that I do that I focus on is quality over quantity. So we all have our goals, 10-5-1, 20-10-2. But for me, I really focus on the quality of the people and making sure they're serious and they're ready. There have been a few people who are like, yeah, I'll do the challenge. I'm up for a challenge. I love challenges. I can beast it out. But I'm very transparent about the lifestyle mindset versus the crash diet mindset. Yeah, it's 5-day Eat Clean challenge, but it's not just 5 days, right? We want them to continue on this healthy, active lifestyle. And I found that when I have challengers who have excuses or don't participate, like it brings the rest of the group down. So I want to pick people who all have the same goals in mind, who really are serious about changing their lives. And, so if I do talk to people and I'm like, and I hear the excuses and the hesitations, I'm like, no problem. I do these every Monday for the rest of my life. So come to me when you're ready. And, I kind of weed them out. So I've learned to be choosy versus thirsty when it comes to my numbers. I'm more focused on the ratios and my closing numbers than getting as many trial challenges as I can. And then the third tip that I have is really Ryan said this a few weeks ago. He shows his commitment to his challengers, the support, the constant support, the follow-up. That's so, so, so imperative. Just because sometimes they don't have anyone else, and knowing that you're there to support them through every step of the way, like I hold their hands. Even for the folks who aren't as serious, I still reach out to them. I still follow up. But really, it's the follow-up and the commitment that you show that really helps them be as successful as they can.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Love it. Really heard a lot of points about just working it around what you're comfortable with your schedule, and still making it happen, and a lot of support. I love it. So next, thank you for that, Joanna. Next, we're going to go into a more seasoned coach. She's been around for a little bit. And, she's, I kind of feel her because she's all about the games. I like that. So you guys give it up for Noemi.
Hey guys, my name is Noemi. As Aaron said, the ice cream truck is passing by, so I'm gonna wait for a few seconds. I know. Aaron wants some ice cream. I want some ice cream too. Let me see. Let me close my window really, really fast.
So just so you guys know, ice cream trucks actually do still exist. It depends on your economic level in your neighborhood. That's usually something that happens. So.
There we go. Awesome. Okay. So I've been a coach for over 1.5 years now, going on to 2 years. It's been such an amazing journey, and I'm falling all over in love with it. Like, I feel like a brand new coach again, and I love it. So before the 5-day Eat Clean challenges, I was struggling in my business. I kept trying to hit my cuts of active supervisor. I was getting very frustrated, but I had no idea how it would happen. I was trying, but I was getting nowhere, I was barely hitting 1,000 volume points, if that. So when the idea of the 5-day Eat Clean challenges came about, even though I was very hesitant at first, and I didn't know whether it would work or not, I had nothing to lose. Like, literally, I had nothing to lose and everything to gain by giving it a try. So since then, my business has definitely gotten way better. I'm hitting volume closer and closer to my first cut, and I'm very clear that it's going to happen this month, for sure. I am currently at 2085 with 6 new clients. I don't think that's ever happened before. And there's still 8 days left in the month. So I'm so confident that this is definitely the way to go. And my numbers from July are as follows. From July, I had 22 trials out, and 9 of those became clients. Now, 4 of those clients didn't start till the beginning of August. So, with that being said, we get to really be patient and work at our follow-up. Only because they didn't start the week of the challenge, it doesn't mean that they don't want to. They just probably don't have the funds for it right then and there. So you get to be really, really patient, plug them into the funnels, which is my tip. Plug them into the funnels, follow up with them, make sure that every time you do run a challenge, they're in groups of 5 or more, because they feed off each other's energy. And they will eventually get started on their program. So just continue to follow up with them. And as of right now, I have 30 trials out in August. I'm really going for the, I don't know if you guys have heard of the Pro Chips promo for Andrew Coltman's big dinner at his millionaire home. I'm really excited about that, and I'm really going for that promo. So my numbers for that promo right now are 42 trials and 6 new clients. And the goal is 40 trials and 10 new clients. So I know I'm hitting that too. So I'm just so excited. And if you haven't already started implementing these 5-day Eat Clean Challenge, do so. If you need the help, ask for it. That's my take.
Awesome, Noemi. Thank you. A lot of great tips there on just utilizing the challenge. And what you guys, what I heard is that she's helping, it's helping her be more strategic with her volume throughout the month. That's awesome. So next, we want to have our next challenger here, and she's super inspiring because, I mean, if you guys didn't hear her share earlier, I mean, she has a commitment, like no matter what, she's gonna make it happen. This is a business she is like committed to grow, and going to STS 3 hours away, that's awesome. So guys, give it up for Eve. She's gonna go. We're gonna hear from her.
Hey everybody, my name is Eve. I've been on Herbalife, the product, since January 2014, and I got my first client in March last year, March 2014. My mindset before these Eat Clean challenges it was kind of all over the place. I wasn't focused on my why. I had a hard time hitting my BP. My volume points were ranging from 900 to 2,000 a month. And I just kept feeling like, why am I not doing better? You know, I've got, you know, this dedication, but why am I not doing better? So what I want to do is share with you guys what I did different between July and August. So in July, my goal was to hit 2,500, and my goal was a minimum of 10 trial packs. I did those 10 trial packs, and I did them before Layla provided us with the challenge flow. And I did not do them on Voxer, and I did them mostly one-on-one through Facebook Messenger and text messaging. So I had 10 trial packs out, and out of that 10, between July and August, 4 turned over, and then I gained two new members who weren't on challenges. So I basically got 4 new people off of those 10 packets, but I struggled. My goal was 2,500, and I hit 2,515. So I tried to think about what I could do better. So I decided to, you know, take what Layla was teaching us and run with it. So I followed the 5-day flow to a T. I got on Voxer, and I started setting my challengers up on there. And then I wonder, you know, where am I going to get these people from? So what I did was I sent out emails and Facebook messages to people who had contacted me in the past about starting Herbalife, but never, you know, got back to me. They didn't follow through. And I ended up contacting about 35 people. Out of those 35, I think maybe 8 or 9 started with me, and they started in August. So I got that round of people going. My goal for August was 3,500. I made it my stretch goal because I figured if I shot for that, I would definitely get my second cut of 2,500. So after that, I ended up getting 49 trial packs out in the first 3 weeks. Next week I have, or tomorrow, I've got 10 people on trial packs. bringing my total to 59 trial packs for August. And I have, I think, 3 more for the week after. So right now I'm at 59 in August versus July had 10. Sorry, I'm looking at all my numbers. And of those 49 that completed by Friday, 11 turned into new clients, giving me 14 new clients for August. So right now my volume is, where is it? 4,265. My consumer group is 29. So I blew past my 3,500 goal. I hit my trial pack goal for the month and my CG goal for the month. So I'm hoping 5 to 6 more new clients by the 31st. So I'm like holding on, trying to get that 5,000 so I can get 5 for 5.
Yeah.
So some of the tips I have for you guys is to reach out to people who were interested in starting Herbalife but didn't follow up or didn't carry through, and offer to do the challenge with them. The other thing is use the Voxer. I did the one-on-one at first, and I tried to go with that. I did it for a week after Layla said not to do it, and I switched to that. So that helped. Use the Voxer. Make sure your challenge group have at least 4 people. That was one thing Noemi was saying, 5 people, she said. Got to have at least 4 people. If you have friends, put the friends on the same challenge. The other thing I do is if I know what side of the city they're on, I put them in groups with similar people on, that side of the city. So if they're on the east side, I put those people into the same group. If they're in the west, I put those people on that side as well. And that's because I have been realizing a lot of the challengers start working out together, and it makes it convenient for them to do that. So a lot of them go to the same gyms and they live in the same community, so they can pair up easier. The other thing I do is I play full out. It was kind of like Joanne was saying, be dedicated, show them the way. So I give them my all when I'm on the challenge so that they do the same. And that will help them get those results in those first 5 days to help them continue on from jump-starting their journey to actually joining Herbalife, permanently. And then another thing to do on day 4 is I invite them to the Inspire Global page. I do that for part of the community and accountability so that they already know by day 4, I'm not going to leave them hanging after day 5, even if they don't get on a program. And then the other thing that I've been doing recently is shouting them out for participating and completing the challenge. When you do that publicly on Facebook, you'll have their friends, chime in and say, what's that? What's that? And then you get all these inboxes and of people who want to start the challenges. So definitely use the Voxer, make the groups, put friends together, put people together based on their locations, and play full out. Those are my tips.
Awesome. Thank you, Eve. That was awesome. Really just heard a general message of just supporting the community and really pushing community. That's awesome. So next and last but not least, we have a pinch hitter. We have a substitute here who's going to jump in for Alicia. She is on the road right now, but she has thrown a lob to her husband. And she's going to go over her section on how this is, really been implemented in her business and helping it grow. So thank you. Yo, you ready? No? Okay. Alicia, can you hear us? I think I got a hold of Alicia for a second. She's gonna go over.
I think they're frozen here, and I tried to unmute them, and it won't let me. So that might be
okay, no problem. Well, as you guys know, we can if we can just open this last few minutes up for anybody else who'd like to share something that's been actually going good for them, is what they've been doing with challenges. They're mobile, and this is a good thing. When it's so many people on the call, it's almost impossible to use your phone. You have to use some kind of other device that's bigger to support it. because you can't hear anything or you can't hear. So it's a good thing. Can you guys hear us? I see him looking down back. Layla, stop looking at the phone, Layla. Drive. Alicia, can you hear? Are you ready?
Oh, if you guys can hear me, I can do my section, but
I think we can just hear you. Just don't move the phone because it'll interrupt everything.
All right, be fast. I'll be fast. We're going into a mountain.
Okay.
All right,
like
happy Sunday,
Thelma and
everybody.
Louise over there. All right.
I'm excited to share with you some of the shifts that we've had in our business since using the 5-Day Eat Clean Challenge. Initially, we were using the 5-week challenges as our lead-in. That's how we were enrolling people into our community. And so once we were introduced to the 5-Day Eat Clean Challenges, we had to kind of shift our mindset to be open to the new ideas, right? So we didn't really get anything out.
Oh, they're breaking up a little bit.
Focusing on the groups and doing the 5-Day Eat Clean Challenges using the Voxer, as we've heard from the other challengers with other shares. So for July, we had 17 trials out. 11 of those converted to full retail clients. And out of those 17 trial packs, we had 4 HMPs. Woo! So we had three co-coaches and 1 ambassador. So our numbers were really powerful for July. Our volume, however, was at 3714. We had a consumer group of 17. Now coming into August, where the volume was actually put into the system, where the volume points actually played out, our volume's at 3,714, and we're at the 22nd of the month. So we're definitely shooting for the 5K, and our so we doubled our consumer group since July using the 5-Day Eat Clean challenges. We've had, for the month of August, we've had 12 trials out. 3 of those have converted to full retail clients, and we have 3 of those that are starting this week. So excited about that. So the most valuable thing that I have really been able to implement with our business is the duplication of the $20 conversation. So having that $20 conversation versus the $150 conversations to start a full program is just a really great way for us to weed out the people who aren't ready to necessarily commit to a 30-day program, and the people that are worth our time and worth us coaching them, as we have so much value as health coaches, because we're not just about the products. We just have so much with the community and the fitness and the mindset, and being able to coach people to not only to use our products, but also just to live healthier, happy lives. So it's definitely been a great transition once we got out of our own way and started really implementing the tools that we were given. And since July 1st, we've had 5 HMPs, which are Herbalife membership packs, and that's more than we had.
I think what she's trying to say is that's more than we've had, I believe, all year. So getting us 5 since July 1st. I think we were at 3 year to date up until July. So definitely this 5-Day Eat Clean challenge is in the flow and just working the numbers.
I'm really excited to continue.
She's back.
Show people what's possible. Oh, shoot. Can you hear us?
We couldn't. I was trying to fill in for you, babe. You went away. I think what she's saying is we're really excited to continue with the flow and continue to focus on building depth with our teammates and our new HMPs that are excited to be coaches along with us. You'll hear from one of them on the call coming up. Him and I just did a call together today. A little video for you guys for the challenge call later on today. So it's really just about the flow, knowing the system, knowing your numbers, and just working that system, just being extremely, extremely consistent. If there's anything that I've learned since we've started this whole eClean challenge and with the trials and with the challengers and the conversation, it's all about consistency. If you just keep doing the same thing day in, day out, week in, week out, amazing things will happen. And I think that was Mark's biggest point from Saturday. What he was trying to demonstrate about just being consistent and keeping your eye on the prize and keep going. And like you said, this is a 100-mile race that we're running here, and we haven't even got up the first hill yet. So let's just keep being consistent. Don't worry about the flat tires. Don't worry about the cramps and the pains and the aches and all that stuff. We just get to keep going, continue to work together, and we're going to reach all of our goals and beyond. How was that, babe? You didn't prep me.
I think that was awesome. Thank you, Joe. That was a great. She threw your alley-oop there. That was awesome. And I think that's it's a great way we're gonna end the call. And it's a lot of great information. I'm gonna go back and listen to the recording myself. But just so we can wrap everything up, guys, it's just utilizing the challenges and fitting them into your lifestyle, whatever it is that your goal is. Just go for it. I'm just hearing everything about like community, staying consistent. Really focusing on, building, people along with it. So it's awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to wrap up the call. But before that, some action steps. Of course, before we have our Inspire Global call, but also we have some events that are coming up. So if you have pen and paper, write these events down, because Herbalife calendar, that is your boss. And we're hearing something in the training like that. So we don't have a human as the boss. Our schedule is our boss, because that's how we're scheduling our business around what we're doing. So first event coming up is our Addy Org Mega. It's going to be absolutely incredible. That's going to be on September 12th, and that's going to be, just stay tuned for more details on that. And just know that, just have that date set. You want to play the game. We're playing the game all month with these events, and just trying to fill the event. That's how you're going to get your people to grow, and yourself to grow with your team. So that's September 12th. The day after that, supporting Herbalife, actual supporting your company, Herbalife, the Herbalife Triathlon. That's going to be on the 13th. Definitely get yourself registered for that. Registration is going up. We do have a promotion code for our Herbalife members, so we definitely can get that to everybody, but definitely take advantage of supporting Herbalife, getting people out there, see a bigger vision with a lot more people out there that are, that are actually sometimes they're Herbalife sponsored athletes there. You see, cameos from doctors and stuff that pop up all the time. Then, so that's that date. And then we have our basically our playoff game before the big game, the Super Bowl of extravaganzas is STS. STS, then September 19th. Write that down. Mark it, star it, circle it, fill the event. That's the game we're playing. Filling the event.
Aaron, not everybody's in SoCal, love.
Oh, sorry. I'm like so focused on like 19 things. It's like 19 written down everywhere. I apologize. We know we have some people already did their STS. Eve, Renee, thank you, leading the way. Leadership, awesome job. SoCal STS is the 19th, but as always have your local STS in mind. Thank you, Leila, for that reminder. So, guys, thank you. It was an awesome call today. Make sure right now we got 15 minutes. Start blowing up your challenges. Make sure they're on the call. Thank you, guys. See you on the global call.